welcome back to our channel here at Laughing Willow Farm. Something that you will notice is that we are actually on a ranch, so if you're new to our channel, go back and look at our other videos and you can see the process of moving from a small hobby farm to a ranch. And in this vlog, it's just going to update you on the last month of our life living here with 8 boys plus our own and all that goes into that. So we're going to start this video off with taking you through the process of getting that garden set up for the ranch. We have a bunch of volunteers that came out one day.
And then the rest of the video is just going to be a little compilation of everything that we've done over the last month and a half or so. So here you go.
Enjoy. Hello and welcome. Oh, I can't get out the door. I am headed to a pretty cool work day that we're having. So I'm leaving my house and I'm headed over to the garden that is actually Still Creek Ranch's garden. There really wasn't much to it when I got here, and I was asked if I wanted to be a part of kind of revamping that. And so today is a kind of exciting day because we have a group of probably 25 volunteers coming from Snooze AM Eatery, if you're familiar with that. And they're going to help us with some big projects to get this garden really going. There is a tree farm there right now that the kids help with. And in that tree farm, they can actually sell those at a plant sale in some upcoming months, so they've been working on that. But there's another part of it, and that's the part that I'm helping with, and that's an actual fruit and vegetable garden. So they're going to help us prep the garden. We're going to put some trees in, and I'm pretty excited in general about the whole thing because when we moved, I didn't really know what I would be able to do. I do have a garden back here that's in my backyard, and most of the things in that are things that are a little bit difficult to get at the grocery store. So it is fun to have this large space where I can do as much as I want, but we're going to start small. We're not going to bite off more than we can chew, and this group's going to help us prep it today. And I am going to ride my bike down there. This will be the orchard. My hope is that we're going to do swells with these so that the water can be collected. And then over here is where the in-ground bed is going to go. So we're planning to put down all this hay to start with organic matter, and we will plant that in the fall. But as you can see, we have lots and lots of space. Can I see them? That's so cute, right? Those are adorable. I love that. And they're going to be so dirty by the time you guys are finished and show all your hard work. All right, so the idea is to dig holes today for all of these fruit trees. All right, how many trees is that? 1, 2, 3, 7, 12. We're starting with preparing these areas, and there's mulch or unsprayed hay that we're going to use. So right now they're dividing it all up. Luckily we grow this here on the property. We know it's not sprayed, so we can use it in the garden. Something I was so excited about. He's in my house. So this is actually the next day. It was so windy yesterday that it was really hard to capture a whole lot. So I just thought I'd walk around and show what the volunteers helped us do. I'm so excited. We've got 4 peach trees, and then these 2 spots right here were prepared for us so that we can put in the apple trees. Back behind that, we've got 3 figs that went in, which that'll be really pretty just from a landscape perspective. And then over here, they had a good time. I had to leave for this part, but they had a good time racing with bales of hay down to lay it out and put some organic matter on this space that will be our in the ground garden we plan to plant out in the fall. We got to get one little corner here covered, so I've got another bale of hay coming down from the horse barn for that. So the exciting part now is that we're going to plant some things out. We initially were going to move 2 raised beds right here from the other side of the property, but they didn't quite make it. So we're going to see about maybe getting 2 more in the future right here. So for now, what we decided to do is a big area of container gardening. So we have all these containers prepped and ready to go to plant out the seeds that I started with the kids. And then just to take a little tour, so back over here is where the pig barn is. So the pigs stay over there when we have them. They have all since gone to be in freezers right now, so there's nothing in there. But then right here is where the actual little tree farm is. And all of these are transplants or seeds or acorns or just different things that were started months and months ago that we are turning into a plant cell for the kids to learn, to earn, to make money, and also just learn the skill of growing.
In the summer of 2020, I realized, along with most of the world, that we were living through an event that would change life as we knew it forever. Even though the pandemic has now been brought under control, the lifestyle changes have been huge. Prior to that, I was perfectly happy to live my suburban lifestyle, dependent on myself and the grocery store for whatever my family needed. Then all of a sudden, it became apparent how quickly everything we depend on can shut down. What was that?
I said you're not always the best at telling me what bad can happen in this scenario. What?
Oh yeah, here. Let's have a little. Alright, put that on.
So what I'm saying is, can anything pop back and get me?
And you can just keep pulling the trigger.
Oh.
So with that realization, the need for community and a plan were now screaming at me for the first time in my life. This led us to get some land and build a homestead. And then that move opened up our minds to focusing on the things in life that are more important or that we value, rather than just climbing a success ladder. And I think all of that is what led us here to the ranch. You know, if you told me in 2019 that 5 years from now, I'd be up to my ears in farm animals and kids, living on a ranch, hunting, fishing, slaughtering our own meat. We did none of that before. Our life and priorities did a major shift. It was a wake-up call, and that is true for so many people. The wake-up call is just focus on what matters. Family matters. Quality of life, not quality of stuff, matters. What is your plan if the world as you know it shuts down? That matters. And that's not, you don't hole yourself up in fear, but do you have a plan? Live for what matters, not what the neighbors think. Who cares? When you're on your deathbed, are you going to regret spending time on certain things? What are those things? Make a list. Start crossing them out one by one. It's not an overnight change. Life doesn't shift overnight. But you'll thank yourself down the road. In the movie Christopher Robin, there's a scene where Christopher and his wife Evelyn are arguing because he's not being present with his family and he's focusing all on his job. And she's telling him he's going to hit his limit, and he's saying, well, one day it's all going to be worth it. All the hard work's going to pay off because our lives will be. And she cuts him off and she says, what, impressive? Worse? We don't care, meaning we don't care what life is going to be because you did all this. She says, this is life, Christopher. This weekend is your life. Your life is happening right now, right in front of you. And I just thought, man, what words to live by. We're so good at putting life into the future. One day I'll have time to. And then one day we wake up and realize life is gone. But life really is happening right now, right in front of us. What are we doing with it? Till next time.